So today we're going to show you about unpacking one of our boxes of plants. And that's what our boxes look like. The UPS tag and the certificate, which hopefully assures safe passage across state lines or within California. This is a standard size box we use. There's larger sizes as well. So look at the box. Is it injured, broken, crushed? If it is, please let us know right away so that we can contact the carrier and make the appropriate arrangements. If it's in good shape, you need to open it. And we recommend that you open the box and get the plants out as quickly as you can. They've been in transit for some number of days, and they will have suffered a bit in the box, but not so much that they won't start to grow very quickly. You'll find a packing slip at the top, and you should check off the items on the packing list, make sure they're all in the box. You've seen something similar to that in your email when you made the order. So we use peanuts and paper to pack with, and aha, here's our first plant. So first I'm going to take the plants out so I can get this box out of the way. I should check my packing list, but that's all that's in the box. So we're going to get rid of this. Recycle the box, please. Now, the plants are double wrapped in this recycled newsprint, and so it's really a simple matter to unwrap them. There's the first layer. There's the second. Recycle this paper, please. And there we go. Now, this plant has a blue tag, and as you were advised on the planting guide that was emailed to you, the blue tags are plants that are sensitive to overwatering. And in fact, it says that right on the tag. So whenever you see a blue tag plant, make sure you don't say, what this plant needs is lots of water. Really what it needs is to be run on the dry side. So that's California native salvia hybrid, Dara's Choice. So I could be looking at the packing list, but it's more fun just to unpack. Aha! A pineapple sage, a tangerine variety. Still smells great, looks good. No blue tag. We'll deal with all of these in just a minute. I want to get them unpacked. The plants are scrunched a little bit from being in the box for a while, but they'll outgrow that, or they'll start to straighten up and look good, usually within 24 hours. And here's a little culinary sage, purple variety, Salvia officinalis purpurea. Here's a little yellow leaf. When we sent it, that yellow leaf probably wasn't there and it turned yellow, but considering all the other leaves it has, one yellow leaf isn't really a bad thing and isn't of any real concern. Salvia koyami, one of the Japanese ones. Again, a real nice plant, no blue tag, so normal care. And we'll talk about what that is in just a moment. And here is a Salvia splendens. We often ship plants with flowers. The flowers are more fragile than the leaves. Sometimes they're a little damaged during the shipping, but that came through pretty well. we like to make sure you see what the flowers are like as quickly as possible. And the last one is a Salvia microphylla. That's one of the Turbulent 60s series, People's Park. Nice plant. Get a little bit of yellowing in some of these leaves from being in the box, but that's really nothing compared to the mass of leaves that we have. So I'm going to remove the paper from our environment here. And now we've got these plants to deal with. What do we want to do? Well, number one, don't put them in the sun. They've been in the shade for days. If you put these in direct hot sun immediately, they're going to literally burn up and suffer greatly. So they should all be put in a shady place outside. Air circulation is good. A place that's breezy is nice. And you need to look at the level of moisture. Now, there's several ways to do that. First of all, you can feel the weight of the pot. Is it heavy? Well, it's probably moist if it is. And you can put your finger on the soil and feel moisture. All of these feel relatively moist. At the most that I would do at this point, the most in terms of watering, and note I have the blue tag plant set apart, is take a hose with a very fine mist and just get the foliage wet. That often helps to refresh the plant. Notice that I didn't get any real water into the soil. I don't want these plants to suffer from overwatering. Not all salvias are dry lovers, but most of them like good drainage. They don't want to be sitting wet all the time. And there's plenty of water in these pots to carry them until they start to grow again. They stopped growing in the box. There's no light in the box, so of course they can't grow. And now we're expecting them to grow again, but it'll take them a while to start using water. So over the course of the next couple of days, inspect them carefully, and when they start to dry out, you can start to water them. It's really not difficult. I don't mean to overcomplicate. This one, the Dara's Choice, with the blue tag that says, warning, this plant is very sensitive to overwater. And I'm feeling it, it's quite moist. This plant needs to go somewhat dry before it's watered. We really don't want to let them wilt, but we want to let the soil dry out quite a bit before it gets dry. And again, the reason for that is it's been in a box, it's not growing. Once it starts to grow, it'll be able to use moisture, but right now it isn't. And again, that can be set with the rest in a partially shaded place. We suggest holding them for probably 2 days before planting. You can do 1 day if you're really short on time. And then if they're going into a sunny position, we really would suggest hold them in the partial shade for a day or two, and then put them in a sunny place for a day and then plant them in the ground. Planting in the ground is enough of a shock that you don't really need to heap loads and loads of different shocks on the plants all at once. And this little bending of leaves and curling up within a day will all straighten up and you'll have a beautiful bunch. I personally am proud of those plants. I think we send really nice ones, and this is exactly what you'd expect to see with your order. And I hope this helped to see how you can get them ready to go in your garden quickly and in the best possible way.